You know, sometimes I amaze myself. You remember, you know, my subs have been with me a while. Y'all remember when I made that video, why I think Black Ops will fail. And in that video I said that this game is going to have at least twice as much more camping than Modern Warfare 2. And everybody was, because the main reason I said because kill streaks didn't stack. And I got all kind of little hate messages. You're a fucking dumbass. People like you are the reason that Modern Warfare 2 is so bad. Yada 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 yada. And what's going on right now? Everybody is in a corner camping with ghosts. And not just ghosts, everybody's just in a corner camping, period. Oh man. So that's one win for me. The second win for me is this. Everybody was talking about, I remember on Machinima that people were putting out these big videos. You got people on their private channels putting out big videos. I think Gold Glove put out a video. He went 116-4. Then he moved it to Machinima. And everybody on Machinima was talking about, oh, the chopper gunner is so overpowered, or blah, 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 blah. And I left a comment on that video saying the chopper gunner is not overpowered. Matter of fact, you'll see how underpowered all those kill streaks are in about 2-3 weeks when everybody start unlocking their Strellas. And to my, not to my surprise, but to everybody else's surprise, now you get people crying. Oh, the kill streaks are underpowered. The kill streaks on COD 4 better than this, yada yada yada. Like I said, when people adapt to the game, they're gonna make it better. They're gonna figure out how to eliminate being killed. So the bad players, they're gonna get ghost and camp in corner. That was a pro crossbow. I couldn't get mad at that. But anyway, they're gonna figure out how to not get killed. They're gonna camp in corner. They're gonna use ghosts to keep them off the radar. So what you gotta do? What you need to do? You need to counteract that. You know how I do it? I use counter UAV, care package, and Blackbird. See, the problem with these crybabies in the YouTube community is they depend on the big kill streaks to boost their fake KDs to, like, instead of them having 1.5s like around what I got, they got 2.5 because they use the big kill streaks. And now since they can't use the big kill streaks because they've been nerfed. They have been nerfed because you get the little diamond, the red diamond delay on top of already Ghost Pro, they can't see you on it, which I have no problem with that. They couldn't pick you up with regular cold-blooded kill streaks. Couldn't sense you in Modern Warfare 2. You didn't need the Pro. The only thing the Pro did was take away the crosshairs from your character. That's it. Other than that, regular cold-blooded kept you away from every kill streak. But you know why people weren't whining about that? Because cold-blooded was in the same slot as stopping power. And now people say Ghost has nothing to compete with. And once again, I disagree, because Flak Jacket, in my opinion, is the best perk in the game. Flak Jacket Pro is the best perk in the game. Tactical Mask Pro is the second best perk in the game. And Hardened Pro is the third. I won't get into why I think those are. I might get into that on another video. But Ghost has plenty of competition. The thing is, players are so bad that they need to use Ghost because they're afraid to get seen by UAVs. The only time I would ever switch to my Ghost class is if I'm in a lobby. If, like, me and the dudes I normally play with, Blast, Blanco, Drumhorde, Texas, etc. If I'm in a lobby and the other team, we turn on the UAV and nobody sweeps across, then I'm going to put Ghost on, because I'm going to counteract it with them. I'm not going to make a video and I'm not going to whine about it, because guess what? I can use Ghost too. I can use it better. Matter of fact, I can use it better than every time I use Ghost and a silencer. I do well. I just don't do it because, you know, I like Scavenger Pro, I like Hardline Pro, I like Flak Jacket Pro. But and the reason, you know, a lot of people do well when you wear Ghost, because they suck without their radar. So you know what I do? I run counter UAV. The counter UAV is the most underrated kill streak on the game, and probably the second best to the Blackbird, in my opinion. But anyway, getting back to the crybabies, like I said, they need their kill streaks. I've looked at a few people's combat record, and their KD is like 2.7. Their KD would be like a 1.4 or 5 without the chopper gun. Do you know how big that is? A full, almost a kill and a half difference without a kill streak. So that's why they're crying about kill streaks. They said buff the dogs. Which the dogs do need a buff. Either moving from 11 or buff them, they do need a buff. You know what? I can agree with that. Or they saying buff the chopper gunner. Chopper gunner doesn't need a buff. It's a very offensive kill streak. But the thing is, just like in Modern Warfare 2, you had White Boy putting out 95 and 2 on his page, and then he moved it to Machinima, I think. He went 95 and 2. Yeah, the first week of the game out. Nobody had Stinger missiles then, And then guess what? When everybody unlocked Stinger missiles, you couldn't use the chopper gunner. If you use the chopper gunner, the only way you use the chopper gunner if you're in a room full of bad players. Because any other room, if you're in a room with people that have any kind of common sense, as soon as the chopper gunner hits the map, it's shot down. I've seen it myself. My chopper guns got shot down. That's why I didn't use it. I think I used the chopper gunner enough times to get the title for calling in 25 chopper guns because I didn't prestige. Other than that, I was using AC-130 whenever I used the big kill streak. But in that game, I used UAV, counter UAV, and sentry gun. And sentry gun was underrated in that game. I wish I had an HD PVR because I've played on plenty of times. I have sentry guns to get me over 20 kills in a match in ground war. Over 20 kills, but I don't have an HD recorder, so I couldn't record it. But if you don't believe me, you can check out. You can ask Bless. Matter of fact, Bless has a page now. He posts Gears of War 2 videos. Y'all go check him out. He's in my sub box. I might leave his link in the description. But anyway, you can go ask Bless. You can ask Blanco. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. Because I'm halfway through this video and all I've done is talk about, some of the stuff I want to talk about. Anyway, the kill streaks, they weren't overpowered. They weren't underpowered. They were just fine how they were when the game shipped. Now they are a bit underpowered because of the red diamond thing. They didn't have to do that. But Treyarch is a business. Treyarch is in the business of making money. So what are they going to do? They're going to cater their game to people that know what a vagina and they know what a bill looks like. I.e. the casual gamer. They're not going to cater to these little shut-in teenagers who do nothing but play video games 19 out of 24 hours of the day and then wake up and they play 19 more hours. They're going to cater to people who have 9 to 5 who get off and they say, I'm going to play a video game, relax, and drink a beer and then, go to sleep and repeat the process. That's who they cater their game to because that's the majority of their sales. So, and there are exceptions to people that, like me, J's, and a few people who know what bills look like and who happen to be good at the game. But I don't let that stuff bother me. Yes, second chance it fucking sucks for somebody to take my second chance down. But guess what? That's not the end of the fucking world. I can live with that, And another thing, they hadn't fixed this matchmaking. Look, I think we playing 6v3 now. When people leave, nobody else comes in. Modern Warfare 2, if the whole team leave, another whole team join the lobby 5 seconds later. They had Modern Warfare 2 has superior servers, superior hit detection, superior mechanics. Now the game wasn't flawed at the core like this game. You can't even play my favorite game type, ground war, on this game. If you're hosting ground war and somebody calls in a napalm spray, you're gonna drop frames on your host. And when you drop frames on your host, everybody else is on a red bar. They're gonna go to a 1 bar. So it's just gonna mess up everybody else's connection. That never was a problem in Modern Warfare 2. There could be a Pavlo, 2 Harriers, and an AC-130 out in ground war, and the connection was just fine. So, Infinity War servers are better. Infinity War mechanics of the game are just superior. In this game, it's just not that good. And it's not because it's a harder game, not because the game guns have more recoil. You can adjust it. People with common sense and good players are going to adjust to the recoil. I use the FAMAS. The FAMAS has the most recoil in the game. It has more recoil than the F2000, and that's the gun that I have the most kills with. That's my favorite gun in my combat record. So the gun is not hard to use. Hell, if you shoot it like a hammerburst, the gun shoots just fine at distance. But and then you got all these people crying about Ghost every time I look at a video. Do you know how many people I've unsubscribed from in the last 2 weeks because they're crying about like shit that don't even matter in this game? I've unsubbed from probably 20 people just the last 2 weeks, and I'm gonna unsub from some more. I'm trying to keep some of the people around, and they crying about guns overpowered. I hadn't seen an overpowered gun yet. They say the G11 overpowered. Well, I consistently have to shoot somebody 3 or 4 times with that gun to kill them. I mean, I don't see what a gun is overpowered at. Yes, it has the hip fire of a submachine gun. So what? It still takes 3 fucking bursts to kill somebody with it. The gun is not even close to overpowered. So they crying about the wrong shit. How about crying about these fucking shitty ass servers, or this shitty ass hit detection, or these liars that say they fixing all this shit and they haven't fixed anything? The download that we downloaded probably was fucking full of spyware or something, because it didn't fix a damn thing in this game. Well, I can't say it did fix the knifing. You have to breathe on somebody to knife them. I still get lunged every now and again, but that's usually when I'm on a 2-bar connection. And, you know, the knife has a lot to do with the lag. But I'm tired of all this crying in this Call of Duty community. I'm tired of all this just whining. How about y'all go out and find a girlfriend or something, pay a hooker or something, you know. Just do something else besides cry about this video game, because it really ain't that damn bad. It really wasn't. It was fantastic before all these patches, but like I said, in my overpowered versus overused games, Treyarch was going to ruin their game, overpatching this game, listening to all the YouTube crybabies. They've ruined their game, listening to all the YouTube crybabies. So that's my 3rd win. I've won on that. So, you know, people, they can say whatever they want to say to me about when I was leaving comments on the video. They saying I was a noob or whatnot, but guess what? I win and you lose, because everything I've said has come to fruition, and everything you've said is a joke, because you have no common sense about what's going on in the video game. If you had common sense, you would know that once people unlock the big missiles, kill streaks weren't going to be a problem, or you know, anything like that. You know, of course you're gonna see big scores in games when they first come out, because everybody's getting used to the game. I'm gonna get Gears of War 3 early. I'm gonna try to holler at Fisticuff to see if he can, you know how he got everybody on Black Ops early. I'm pretty sure he got that same dude. If I get with him and I'm gonna try to get Gears of War 3 early. Not only that, I'm gonna try to get it for a couple of dudes I normally roll with all the time, so we'll already know the maps and we'll have a jump on everybody. You know, and guess what? We're gonna be doing better than everybody else when the game come out. But it's not gonna have anything to do with the game. It's just gonna have to do with we had the advantage of having the game early. So Treyarch, please stop ruining your game. This game really doesn't need any more patches. Well, it needs one more patch to fix the servers and the hit detection. But you can't fix the hit detection. This hitbox is shit. But you can fix the server, and I can deal with the hit detection. I just spray and pray. That's why I put extended mags on everything now. Hell, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna kill you until the numbers pop up. But another quick thing, because this video is about to end. The thing about that people liked about Modern Warfare 2 was stopping power, which I like. It's not in this game, but the thing about it, you can compete with hosts in Modern Warfare 2 because of stopping power, because you know you're gonna kill them quick no matter what. But in this game, if you have a bad connection, you ain't killing them. They gonna kill you way more than you kill them. 4-bar versus 3-bar in this game is unfair. 4-bar versus 3-bar in Modern Warfare 2 was okay, because you knew you can kill them. But anyway, I'll talk about this some more in another video, because I'm not finished. So stay tuned to part 2. I don't know when I bring it out, but if you enjoyed it, hit that like button twice, and I'll get at y'all later. Peace.